I'm Julie Manns, and this is the Unfinished Business Report for December 9th, Friday. So I'm going to look at yesterday's trade ideas for today's trading. They were 3 long ideas, and they all went really nicely. So KMX was the first one. You can see at the time of recording here that it took off this morning. Here's the 5-minute chart on your left and the daily on your right. Took off and had a great day. Same for our other 2. AMN. This one had more of a consolidation this morning, but if you had some ideas for scalping this from yesterday's ideas, then it worked out well. And again, AIZD. So those were 3 ideas we gave you yesterday that really played out well, and let's hope to find some more for tomorrow's trading. Today in our trading room, it was a sort of slow day. All of our stocks, including these extra innings, were on the long side. The market was really pushing that way. We had one successful check swing, which is a variation on a pattern that allows for a short to the scalp side when certain conditions are met. That was in GPC, so you can see on the 5-minute chart over here this morning, it headed higher to reach a long entry price that was above these yesterday's closing high range, and didn't quite do it, consolidated, and then broke down. So this was made for a nice little scalp in the room. Otherwise, we had some struggling with some of the longs, and at this time, I'm going to give you some homework for tonight. I'm going to give you several stocks with trade ideas, a couple for reversals, and a couple for continuation. But it's going to require a little homework on your part because I'm recording this in the morning and you're going to have to see how this closes end of day. Agreed? Okay, here we go. Here is CBS. CBS was a long on today's plan. You can see it really hasn't done much. In fact, in today's trading, it stopped us out. It had really big volatile bars intraday. So it shook us out once for break even and once for a stop, but I'm looking at this to see if it closes in the top of its range, it would be a nice consolidation. On the other hand, if it closes in the bottom of its range, we might see a retracement of that long bar from Wednesday's trading. Okay, CNI is another idea. Let's squish down this daily chart here. So you can see a year ago in April, it was higher. Is it trying to reach those highs again? Can it go another day higher? This one I'm looking at as a long possibility if it closes in the top of that range. LOW, I'm looking at this as a possible reversal for tomorrow. Wednesday's trading had it up at the lows from September, and it really hit that resistance today. If it closes at the end of this bar but doesn't retrace all the way, I'll be looking tomorrow to see if there is some amount of retracement. You also want to take a look at these highs over here, but see, then that's your target. If it can sort of hold on to this level, it's trading at the central pivot, then tomorrow it might be nice down there as a target level. Love is also having a harder time pushing higher, so I'll be looking at that on the short side if the day shows weakness tomorrow. And finally, T, I'm looking at to the upside, again, if we have another strong day tomorrow. So you can see it's pushing higher. If it stays, not as a giant bar as it was yesterday, I'll be looking for continuation to see if it doesn't move forward. I have to keep KMX on the list for tomorrow. It just keeps pushing higher and higher, and I'm just interested to see what's going to happen. So that's sort of on the back burner list as well, to the long side. And out of curiosity, I'll keep AIZD. It's pushing its 52-week high. Sometimes that triggers a pattern Adrian has that is a reversal pattern called a sinker. So we're going to keep an eye on that too. I hope everyone had a great trading day today. If you haven't already, don't hesitate to join us in our first hour trading pit. We do still have the 2-week open house, and Rick, our moderator, also twisted my arm to include all of December in a January 1st starting date. So if you subscribe to the quarterly, you will also get all of December for free, or the rest of December if you're just starting. So we hope to see you in the trading room.